So I've been a member of the PRANG for 3 days, and on Monday, March 2nd, I celebrated my 20 years of service.
I have been in the service for almost 30 years. So I went to the Air Force Academy and served there for 5 years because I also went to the prep school, and then I've been a commissioned officer for 28 years.
So I've been in the service for 31 years. All of my years have been in the Puerto Rico National Guard.
Actually, it was my father that inspired me to join the military. He was a retired Army colonel at the time.
I was inspired to join the military because my dad committed suicide when I was 20 years old, and I was looking for something that was bigger than myself. I needed a purpose that was outside of me.
It just gave me a great deal of satisfaction seeing my dad in charge. That was kind of neat, and just knowing how much he loved our country and that I would be able to do the same thing that he did, and influencing and helping others.
My friend from high school, Dave Elric, was a crew chief in the Iowa Air National Guard, and he told me about all the benefits of the Air Guard. So I went to the 185th, I signed up, I loved all the benefits. I quickly realized that really the Air Guard was all about people and family, and that's why I ended up staying.
My brother joined the active duty Air Force when I was 14, and I went to visit him at Ramstein Air Force Base. And when I saw that ramp full of fighter planes, I was in awe. And basically, as soon as I came back, I joined the Civil Air Patrol when I was 14. And from there, as soon as I was 18, I started doing all the arrangements to join the Puerto Rico National Guard.
I did have a female mentor, and luckily for me, it was my Aunt Joyce, who I'm named for.
My female mentor is retired Chief Master Sergeant Martha Garcia. She was a command chief at the 161st Air Refueling Wing.
I will say Colonel retired Daisy Dalidis. She was my mentor. She was my commander, my supervisor.
Chief Garcia was always very tough and gentle, and she always took care of airmen, and I love that about her.
So she was very passionate, very hard worker.
For me, the main things that she did for me was just show strength and leadership as a woman.
Took care of people.
Also showed that education was really important, so she had a strong emphasis on education, and she had her PhD in nursing, and at least encouraged me to make it to my master's degree.
She was the first unit commander for PRANG. She was the first to be promoted to full-grade colonel.
She taught me about telling your story, being resilient, taking care of people, and really speaking the truth to everyone. The legacy I want to leave is that airmen know that I genuinely care about them and their families, and that I want to see them succeed, and I want them to find their purpose through serving.
So for me, we actually have coined it a legacy of leadership in our family. I'd like to pass that on to my daughter, that in anything that she does, and that she knows that she can achieve it, and not necessarily be held back because she's a woman.
Processes established that are fair and transparent for hiring, for promotion, for all our boards. Definitely taking care of all our airmen regardless of their gender or of their rank.
The thing I enjoy about serving is the relationships that you create with others, taking care of people and making sure that they have what they need.
Seriously, for me, the most enjoyable part about serving is watching civilians turn into airmen and airmen into leaders.
I feel I have the responsibility to mentor and to send the elevator down for others to reach the senior level.
Things that I would like to impart on other female leaders is to be the change you wish to see in the world.
Once you're wearing the uniform, don't think about your gender, you're an airman.
Own your own story and share your story. You're like no one else. Own your uniqueness and be proud of it.
Be true to yourself. Lead strongly and with compassion.
So you just take care of business like any other airman, and you just look at things like any other airman.
That uniqueness is what makes you you and will help you to make a difference in this world towards others.
Thank you.
I'm not so relaxed.